I see 2 people are on. If you can pop on there so I can see who you are. This is kind of interesting, pretty exciting. Just you can go in the chat section there and type in, oh, I'm up to 5. So exciting. So I don't know how it's working for you guys getting there or not. But I don't know. You'll have to give me some feedback if you guys can like it or subscribe to it. That would be awesome. If anybody's on there, though, go ahead and type something in the comments section. I'm trying to figure out how I can get on there. And oh, I'm up to 7. That is sweet. Again, if you're just now popping on there, let's see if you can get a message going on there. Or if you have your homework out with you, you can get that going too. I'm going to move my camera here a little bit for you so maybe you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I have 7 people. Oh, we're up to 8. Again, I don't know if you can see how many people are watching this right now. Oh, hey. Hello, Jayla. Thanks for logging on this evening. Anybody else want to just pop on there and say anything? That would be fantastic. If you have, Jayla, I know you're on there. So if you have your homework on there, tell me that you do. Hey, Whitney. Good to see you on there too. Oh, we are moving right along. Again, those of you guys that are just popping on, I don't know if you can like this or subscribe to it, then maybe I won't have to send the link out every time. I don't think the link changes from one time to the next. So let's just go ahead. If you're on there and you have a question or you want, I will. Hey, Connor. Good to see you on there. I didn't know if you were going to be able to make it. Good to see you on there. If somebody wants to pop on there and just ask me a question through there, and then I can kind of show you guys how to do it if you have your homework in front of you. I don't know how clear the picture is. I'll zoom it in a little bit. There's a pretty big delay on here, so I'm working on it. Whoa. There's that. Does anybody want to pop on there and ask me a question? We are up to 10 watchers. Jayla, Whitney, Connor, any of you guys, is there the ability to subscribe or have those options on there to like? Still trying to figure out too. There's a pretty good delay on there, so okay. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Jayla, for answering there. So, does somebody want to just pop in and ask a question if you have your homework in front of you, and we can kind of go over it. Or I'll pose this question to you. Let's just go ahead and look at question number 1. It says, how are the slopes of perpendicular lines related? We talked about that in class a little bit. So let's say I give you an example of, let's say I do 2/3, and you want to write that down. That's fine for question number 1. Hey, Ethan's on. All right, awesome. We're just trying number 1 to see how it works. Does anybody, can you type in the comments section there? What would I do to that 2/3 slope? So we're right here. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thanks, Whitney. That's good information to know. We can kind of share that in class tomorrow. So does anybody know what to do with the perpendicular slope there? If I have 2/3, what we do with that to make it a perpendicular? I'm up to 13 people watching. That is awesome. This could go viral someday. I'm waiting. Somebody just put something in the comment section to see, or a guess. It's no big deal if you don't have the correct answer. Just put a guess in the comment section just so I know somebody's following along with me. Oh man, 2 people dropped out. Wah wah. Oh my gosh, I'm getting crickets. Come on, I know you guys can pop on there. Ethan, Jayla, Connor, somebody just in the comments section just so I know that I'm still on there, still going. What can I do with that? Oh. All right, so I don't feel so bad that I dropped two viewers. Perfect, Jayla. Excellent. So if you guys remember, this number right here is positive. So what I want to do is, if this number's positive, the next number has to be negative, and then I flip it. Okay. So that's where we say that it's an, yeah, good job, Ronald. It would be, you'd flip them. It's an opposite flip. So what we want to put on there is that it's an opposite flip. So if I had another one, let's just do another one. If I have negative 1/4, let's make that negative 3/4. If I have negative 3/4, they want to know how are the slopes of perpendicular lines related, so we do an opposite flip. Anybody want to put in the comments section there what they think the opposite flip of that one would be? Oh, come on. I don't like all this dead time. Anybody? Oh, nice, guys. Awesome. So I have negative. The opposite of negative is a positive. And so if I flip it, I get 4/3. Great work. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you guys are on there and you're watching, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this next section. Well, we're going to actually go down to question number 4. I'm going to show you guys how to do this one way, and I'm not going to show you in class. I'll have other people, maybe they can get to this. Oh, okay. So thanks, Dan. I don't know, maybe there's a way for me. Somebody said in class that there was a way to get rid of the delay through YouTube, so maybe that's something we can work on. But I want to show you guys this. So if you look at this problem right here, number 4, I'm going to show you how to do it one way in class, but right now I'll show you another way. In class, we're going to do it like this. y2 minus y1 equals x2 minus x1. And that's what we're going to do in class. And you should remember finding the slope between those two. But another awesome way or quick way to do it is just take graph paper, which I'll have for you, and you can use this on the EOC. If you just take those 2 points and you plot them, hopefully this will fit. So 1, 0, over 1, up 0, over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So what you could do, you guys can't see that. I'll scoot it up a little bit for you. So what you can do is if you just plot them, it will show you, all you gotta do is count the ups and overs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up 4, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this slope is 4/6, or the same thing as 1, 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. So that's one way you could do it. If you don't like doing the formula, you could just graph them and then count the ups and overs from the points. And then the last one we're going to do here is this next part of the question. 7, 0. And the other one is 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. So there's that one. To get from this one to this one, oh, I'm off the screen there. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going down 6 over 4. And if I simplify that, it's negative 3 over 2. So what kind of lines would that make? Somebody who's kind of still watching there. Are those lines parallel, perpendicular, or nothing? The slope of this one's negative 3 over 2. The slope of this one's 2 over 3. Parallel, perpendicular, or none? And like I said, in class, we're just going to do the formula, but if you want to do it this way where you graph them, that's fine. Oh, awesome. Yep, Ronald, they're perpendicular. That's right. They're opposite flips. Very good. Okay. Yep, good job, Ethan. So I guess at this point, does anybody want to kind of look? Let's see here. Just looking. Let's look at this one right quick. And then maybe, oh, Domsey, perfect, perpendicular. Excellent. We're going to look at this little graph. Maybe we will not go over this in class tomorrow, and I'll just review to the video. I'm going to zoom in here. There we go. So we're trying to figure out if we got the blue line, the red line, the green line, the purple line, what's the relationship between all of those? So what you have to do is you actually have to find the slope. And again, you could put these ordered pairs in the formula of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or you could just count the ups and the overs. So like on the blue line, the slope of that is up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2 over 6, or 1/3. The red line, the green line, and the purple. So when you're doing these, you should already be thinking, okay, for the red and green to be parallel, what do their slopes have to be? I'll let somebody pop that in there. So if I want a line parallel to the blue line, what's my red and green slopes have to be? Yeah, this delay is kind of crazy. Maybe that's something we can fix. Anybody got that for red and green? It's a slope. Without figuring it, what's it need to be parallel? All right. So it needs to be 1/3. So if I look at the red, I've got, yeah, very good, Jayla. Parallel or equal. So 1/3, if on the red one, I'm going up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, the red one's 1/4. The green one is up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The green is 2 over 6, or 1/3. Okay. So we know that these two are parallel. And then the last question is the purple line going to be perpendicular? And if it is, what's it going to be perpendicular to? Good job. Yeah, so here's the thing. The delay is kind of crazy. I asked the question and then the answers kind of pop up kind of late. So we definitely need to work on that or fix that. So real quick, I'll wait. In the comments section, give me the perpendicular that the purple has to be. So you can, give me what it should be if it's going to be perpendicular to the blue or the green line. What do you think the perpendicular slope would be? Mr. Jeffers, if you're still on, maybe we can somehow figure out how to put some real nice quiet background music on, because this silence is kind of awkward. Yeah, Ethan, very good. So if the slope is -3, we know it's going to be perpendicular to the blue and the green. How about if we're looking at the red, what would the slope have to be perpendicular to that? And just real quick, if you guys are on, I know if you haven't made a comment, just say I'm here. And then that way maybe I can give you guys some bonus points on your upcoming unit test just for being awesome. Need to play Jeopardy music. That's awesome. I will make sure I give you guys a little bit of bonus on this unit test that's coming up. So make sure that if you haven't made a comment, that would be awesome. And those of you guys that are watching this afterwards, sorry about your luck. Domsy perfect -4 would be our slope to our perpendicular to the red. So let's just check it out. We're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 2. So this one's -8 over 2, which simplifies to -4 over 1. So we know that these two are parallel to each other and these two are perpendicular to each other. Hopefully you can see that. I'll move that over there for you. Alrighty. So let me just scroll through the comments here and count how many people are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think maybe everybody's on. So right now 8 out of 46 students. Yikes. Anybody else want to see anything else, or if you think we're good for the night, that's fine. I can stop. We're about 20 minutes in, so somebody give me a comment in the comment section. Number 9 on the back. Okay, let's check that one out. Yeah, that's a pretty lengthy one. We can definitely go over that one. So I am gonna go over number 9 on the back. So if you actually have your homework, I'm gonna go to that one. I'm going to read it to you as if you can't read yourself. So, find the midpoint of PQ, then write the equation of a line that passes through the midpoint and is perpendicular to PQ. This line is called the perpendicular bisector. This is a really good problem. You're definitely going to see questions like this, so I'm glad you asked about that one. So first of all, we got to find the midpoint. So I don't know if you want a really good test taking strategy is you kind of box that around. That's the first thing I need to do is find the midpoint. And if you remember, the midpoint is where you just average them. Okay, that's going all the way back to unit 1. So if I plug those in, I've got -4 plus 4 divided by 2. And 3 plus -1. divided by 2. Okay. And negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 3 plus negative 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So I've got the midpoint. Okay, and then it says write an equation of a line that passes through it that is perpendicular. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to find the slope between these two lines, the slope between those two. So to find the slope, remember on the front I said you guys could, let me check comments real quick. Okay, so thanks, Dan. Let me switch back real quick to my stuff. Okay, so if you remember, you could graph it and you could just count the up and over, but this is the way we're going to learn it tomorrow. You do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So my y2, it's negative 1 minus 3 over 4 minus negative 4. So that gets tricky using that formula because you got negatives and stuff. Again, you could just plot the points. It's just as easy. So that gives me negative 4 over 8. So the slope of this line is negative 1 over 2. But I want the perpendicular slope because right here it says that is perpendicular to PQ. So if you're still watching, why don't you in the comment section give me the perpendicular slope for this line right here. This is a very in-depth question. Yes, awesome guys, good job. So the perpendicular slope is equal to 2. So what you have to do then, awesome, good job guys. Then what I have to do is I have to use the point slope formula, which goes way back last year to Algebra 1, where it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I want a line that's perpendicular to this slope, and it passes through the midpoint. So what I got to do, I got y minus my y1, which is 1, equals m. Now the slope I'm using, I want a perpendicular slope, so I'm going to use that 2 that you guys all told me in the comments section, minus my x1. It's always good, I guess, to put those above. My x1, which is 0. So when I distribute, I get 2x, 2 times 0 is 0. And then I'm going to, finish this, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. I'll put it over here for you. If I add 1 to both sides, I'm going off the screen here. It gives me y equals 2x plus 1. So this line is perpendicular to these 2 points and is a perpendicular bisector. That's a lot of work. That's honestly something you'll probably see on the EOC because it requires so much work. Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions while we're on here? Some of these will definitely take a lot of time to do. And we'll probably, just looking at this section, I don't know if we'll test on Friday or not. We may have to push it back, but we'll go from there. I'm just trying to find maybe one more kind of easy one that we can do together. So I kind of guess as we're doing this, it really is kind of helpful to to have some of these worked out or at least tried. And I told you guys you didn't have to do it. Oh, Ethan, number 7. Let's see here. Find the distance. Okay. This is slope. I'm just checking that one out for you, buddy. I just want to see if that's a kind of easy one to go over with you or not. That one, sorry, I just saw Ronald's comment. Yeah. Well, the only bad thing, buddy, is if we don't test on Friday, that means we're gonna have to test next week, and I don't know how good of a testing mood we will be in for next Monday or Tuesday. But if we tested on Monday, that'd be sweet. You could finish up on Tuesday, or we could do something not so much math related. Ethan, number 7, it's going to take some serious time. And you guys have already been on for 27 minutes. At least that's what it says on my clock here. So I don't, we'll do that one in class. I don't know if there's any other kind of quick ones we can do or go over. Number 2's crazy. That's something that I don't really want to either go over also just because it's something I don't even think we'll probably see or do. How about this? Let's do this just to see if you guys are still on with me. Let's go to number 4B. Let's see if we can do that, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. So 4B. So I know you probably don't have graph paper handy. Oh, I don't know. You know, you could do a lot of this in Desmos too. Maybe I'll try to get fancy. Let me see. While you guys are trying here, I'll give you the equation for that. So on that one, you're just going to plug line 1 into that equation, plug line 2 in that equation, and see if those slopes are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. While you're doing that, I'm going to get on Desmos and see if I can switch to that while we're going on here. Let's see. See if I can get fancy. Okay, let's see if this will work. That is so nifty. Let's see here. Is that working? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. So if you go into Desmos, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, you can hit the little plus button at the top, and oh, you don't even need to do that. You can just type in the parentheses, -3, 1, and just go to the next one, -7, -2. You can type that in like that if you don't have graph paper. Go in there, you could count your up and over. So if you're working it by paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 over 8, so 3/4. Okay, I'm going to switch back. All right. Was that pretty sweet that I was able to switch that? I'm impressed with my tech skills right now. But if you did that, hopefully you guys got 3/4 for this, for line 1. Okay. Does somebody want to try to pop in there and put what you got for line number 2? So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, if you did it by hand, your answer probably to the first one, just real quick, was probably -3 over -4. But remember, a negative over a negative equals a positive. All right. This is where I need my Jeopardy music. This will be our last little thing. Anybody get line 2's slope? I'm still here, just waiting. ... Jayla got 4 over -3 for that second slope. That is not correct. Domsey got 5 over 6. That is correct. So, I don't know, if you're looking on my paper, I'll zoom in a little bit. Just so you can see in case. So y2 minus y1, which should be 4 minus -1. So I need to add that. And then 8 minus 2. Which gives me 5 over 6. So here's slope 1, here's slope 2. In the comment section, those of you that are still rolling with me, parallel, perpendicular, or neither, pop it in there. Comment section. Go. Whoops. Excellent. Okay. Yep, good job. So, I think we'll just call it there for the evening. I'd really like tomorrow if you guys could just talk to me, give me your comments, what you think, what you liked, what you didn't like. I know this one was a little bit different just because we hadn't done any of it, and I didn't expect you to do any of it. But my real hope is that this will be stuff that we've already done, and then you can just you can get on and say, hey, help me with this one. Kind of like Ronald and Ethan did. So I think I have everybody that's participated, so I will definitely hook you guys up with some bonus points. Somebody else dropped out on me, so I'm down to 6. Want. So another thing you guys it would be awesome if you could think of just some sort of awesome parting phrase that I could have for you guys. And I may change my YouTube title just so it's a little bit easier to get to. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in class.